So I could introduce you. You are Justine Clark, extraordinaire and impresario and driving force behind Parlour.
Professor Naomi Stead of Monash University, Parlour co-founder, and now leading a brand new research project which looks at wellbeing and professional work cultures in the profession. And you're here today to tell us about your survey.
Exactly. So we are just launching the first of two major surveys, which are intended to be Australia-wide, industry-wide, all types of practice, all types of practitioner, obviously not just registered architects or project architects, but people who work in architecture broadly defined. And what we want to know is about work-related well-being. So we really want to know about the kinds of experiences people are having now, but also how they reflect upon, for example, how the kinds of well-being effects of their own architectural education.
So the profession's pretty surveyed out right now. Why should they do this one, Naomi?
The profession is surveyed out, and there has been a lot of work in this specific area, including by Parlour. But actually, I would say the reason to do this one is because it's the biggest and most comprehensive of all. I think the plan, certainly, for this one is that it will be so definitive that it will enable us to make firm conclusions. There's such a strong perception across the whole profession that there are particular issues with work-related well-being, but we just don't know. We do not have enough evidence to say whether that's the case or not. And this survey, if enough people subscribe to it, will give us that evidence. So we really need people to engage with it. We need more than 1,000 participants.
Yeah. There's a vast amount of content, as you said, saying there is a problem, but actually we really don't have any evidence.
Well, exactly. And I suppose one of the ways in which this survey is very rigorous is because we're collaborating across disciplines with colleagues in the Faculty of Business and Economics who are specialists on wellbeing in the workplace. They will give very reliable data, and they'll enable us to make comparisons between architects and the population at large, architects and other professions, which is really, really what we need. So it's a very rigorous survey. It's quite long. It will take approximately 23 minutes to complete. But look, it's a very important subject and it's worth attention. And also, I hope that once this kind of definitive universal survey is out of the way, maybe we can stop doing so many surveys.
Yes, indeed. And so, as well as understanding how professional contexts and work cultures might impact well-being negatively, you're also interested in how professional work cultures can support well-being. And
also there's that complexity whereby some of the things which can become problems for work-related well-being, i.e. the intensity of the work, the long work hours, project-based nature of the work, actually they can also be incredibly satisfying and fulfilling and engaging, and they can be fantastic until they're not fantastic. And then you start to be burnt out and whatever. So we're definitely interested in the interplay or interaction between the positive and satisfying aspects of architectural work and the point at which that might tip over.
Who do you want to take this survey? Kind of anyone, really, is that right?
Certainly people who have studied architecture, certainly people who are working in architecture, and that includes people who might not have an architectural education. And everybody's opinion and input is important. We really want to hear from a diverse range of people. And then all of this feeds into resources and toolkits and programs and ways in which we can help to intervene and improve wellbeing in the profession and in the universities.
Excellent. I reckon that's it.
Great. Cool. Thank you so much.